Good morning. Just kidding. I just got home from work and I wanted to go over the first of maybe a normal series that we come up with when things arise that need some insight. So I'm going to call it the Insight series. This spawned, I'm going to be referencing my phone so that I can see the points that were brought up today. But this spawned from, we had an Elite-Banshee 2018 drop last week, and they sold out right away. Somebody had posted the sold out message and asked if anybody else was getting this air or what it was, and it was just that. The product had sold out between them adding it to their cart and being able to check out. Yeah. So basically what happened was somebody had posted that I should spend more time prepping and selling than advertising, I suppose. More time producing than advertising. Which that makes sense. I guess I don't think of everything I'm doing as advertising, even though it is, Instagram photos, Instagram stories, Facebook posts, the vlog every single day. That is really advertising and marketing. And I could be using that time to be producing more yo-yos. But the photos, the vlog kind of is getting a little bit workish right now, but the photos and stuff, that is what I'm really having fun with currently. So I don't necessarily want to stray away from that right now. And came to the point of, instead of having 12 yo-yos per drop, we should have one big drop. And the first point was, we don't have 6 to 12 yo-yos a drop. Maybe very limited special occasions, but I try and do 25 yo-yos every single week. I've brought this point up to the nation a few times, and when I say the nation, because that's people that normally are buying G2s, those are my biggest supporters, so that's the people I'm going to ask for their input. So I've asked if they want to continue the weekly drops that are smaller. 25 yo-yos is about what I can handle shipping per night with my other workload, and before I get frustrated and mad. Basically, it just, I don't know why, but I do not enjoy shipping boxes. But I had asked if we want to do one larger drop a month or if we want to continue the weekly, and overwhelming response was just continue doing the weekly. It gives us a good chance to get something this week. If not, we can get it next week. Maybe I don't like this color, but I know something else is coming next week. Hey, and it's kind of on a schedule. We can kind of look for a drop every single week. We like that. So that's why I've stuck to that current model, and it really works well with my schedule. I can ship those 25 yo-yos that evening. I can prep yo-yos throughout the week for that drop. It's not going to be 3 weeks of prep for one big drop and then shipping. That's just kind of the way it is for me. I think another point that might be lost in translation is G2 is not my job. As many of you guys know, though, and posted and filled out this thread, basically filling in the points for me so I didn't have to. And that was that I work a normal 8 to 5 every day. 8 to 5, I'm at my job doing my job. So I can't be doing G2 stuff. Then I answer some emails a little bit, maybe a little bit Instagram interaction, but that's about all I can do at work for that time that's G2 related. So every morning I wake up, I usually do about an hour of work for G2 related stuff. That's emails, photos, Instagram stuff, boxing, that type of thing, finished packaging orders from the drop the night before. All those different things I try and knock out in that hour in the morning. Wake up at 5:45. Usually I start rolling at maybe 6:15. In the shower by 7:15. Get to work, drop Jonah off, that type of deal. So then we get home at night after work. We'll say 5:15, 5:30. What do you guys like to do after work? You don't want to go from work to work, right? So I get home, usually spend some time with the kid. We'll have dinner. If it's a night that Steph has to work, I'm in charge of feeding, playing with, bathing, and bedtime. And I'll tell you what, after a day of work and then doing those things, you are exhausted and you do not want to do anything else. After that, I usually only have time for editing the vlog. No time for assembly and testing and boxing and production or promotion as far as getting the photos or whatever for the G2 drops page. All those things that need to happen cannot happen on those days, basically. So basically, on a day that Steph works, it's kind of a wash. It's kind of thrown out. I don't have time for the G2 operations that I would need to have. This was also brought up in that same thread, was the fact that I have 50 to 100 yo-yos ready to go at any given time, and that I am only dropping a small number to make sure that there is salty posts, and it makes people see that you can't get a G2. That would be smart marketing, and this was the main reason that I came into the thread, because I thought the thread might be going, and you can say you don't like a G2 yo-yo, that's fine, but don't say, I don't know, just don't bring, I guess I was just coming in because I thought it was going to go down the road of my character, not my products. But that statement, I think we just discussed, and as most of you guys kind of filled in, the reasoning I do the small weekly drops works best with my personal schedule, as it not being my job. But I do have yo-yos here ready to go. I don't just order 25 yo-yos at a time. Usually I order runs of about 150 to 200 yo-yos. The anodizers have really slowed us up though currently, so that has been a big issue. But I do have wolves here that are here, but they're parts. I need to silicone them, I need to assemble them, I need to test them, I need to box them. I also have the case file 04s here. They're over in this pile somewhere. We've got Elite 2018 brasses for the drop coming up. They are assembled, but they need tested. Then down here, we have case file 004s. They are assembled. So as soon as we've got art and packaging, we'll be able to start getting those out, and that'll be that week or two drops right here that we're set up for. And then we've got the wolves to silicone. We've got a couple warthog parts, but basically I always have parts here, but I don't know if after I take the time to assemble and test if they're going to be trashes, glitches, or if they're going to be A grades. So that's a big issue there. Kind of makes sense, I guess. Does that help understand what I've got? I'm not just getting 25 at a time or whatever. That wouldn't make sense, like was brought up in the post. I guess that's really it addressing this particular small topic. Just shows that the things that I'm doing that take away time from production are what I really enjoy doing right now. So I think most of you guys kind of know that this is my passion project currently, not my job. And if you didn't know, now you know. So that kind of plays into the role of where we're at. And I hope my passion bleeds through G2 products to you when you get them, and you have a wonderful experience the whole way through, opening it up, seeing it for the first time, playing it for the first time, and then playing it 3 months down the road. I hope that's still great as well for you. On that thread, I then posted one second.
Hi guys.
Let's pick you up some. Anyway, so the question that was also asked was basically, how do I take in, how do I handle, how do I deal with criticisms or posts like this on the BST, on Reddit, on Instagram, whatever. And I think it depends on which direction it's going. Obviously, it's going to bother me. Like I said, it's a passion thing. So hey, you're attacking me or my passion or my things that I like or things that I put a lot of work into. So it bothers me at first, which is where it started out the other day on this post. But in the end, I think about it and I can't let it bother me, because obviously you guys are enjoying what I'm doing. The support is incredible for G2, and I appreciate that every single day, and I don't take it for granted. That's why I work so hard and put so much effort into the products I do send out. And I can't be too upset, because like I said, in the end, it's most of the time you guys are frustrated because you can't send me your money for a product. So I think that I need to twist that into a positive and continue to do what I'm doing, and always trying to improve. Like, I take the criticisms, and I do consider the alternatives. I do have some plans for some larger drops, like this was suggesting, mixed in with the weekly drops. I've got some buddies that are willing to come help for a weekend for a big drop, so forth and so on, that we're going to try and implement. Okay? So just taking that into account, that's the biggest way that I handle it. At first, kind of go through all the emotions. Frustrated, but then thankful. hopefully you guys enjoyed this new video series. Insight.